Good morning, Titan City. I'm your man Alien and you're watching the Cyber News. First of all, we'll get into the small preview because it came out like 2 days ago, but we have a lot to talk about and we will have a much more to talk about next week when you will see the full preview. So today I want to focus a little bit about first of the changes that will come in the next month. Addition will come in the next month. And that will be some upgrades for our welcome pack. But okay, first of all, small preview. Like you see, welcome to Star Force. I don't know if you can hear the music, but I certainly can. Okay, so I was like, when I was small, the Star Trek was something that pulled me into the whole world of fantasy and science fiction. And my small love for it is in this release. And of course, like we have this month to month when some of you like a month before is talking about in comments, oh, it would be great if we had some like Star Trek related or inspired stuff, and we are already making it. So that was again a nice situation. But okay, it's a few things about this small preview. You can see here that we have some crewmans. And in the background you can see the shuttle. It will be quite a big model. The crewmans, I can like this is not a secret, but the crewmans will be like partially modular. They will have exchangeable heads. The heads will be fitting with all the heads that we are putting out, so you can like exchange them with the heads from the civilians or other modular parts that we do. So you have like large variety of crewmans at your disposal because most of them are in the red shirts, so they will be disposal. Some Star Trek jokes, okay. So I think this is fun. This is only the 3 of them showing because we will have 3 of them. Those are the modulars with the exchangeable heads. So they are like most of humanoids, and we will also have some of additional, but they will not be modular, like Dr. Copley. We already have this kind of alien in our line, and beloved by everyone, the mighty Crocobot, who is in the GRIDWARS and also from the first like 2 years ago in December release, and now we decided to make him a grand comeback and make it 2 times because there will be one more of this race in this release. So, and I thought that it would be like cool to have him not like to being a brute, but to being a captain. So in the responsible role this time. Of course, doctors and the 3 guys and the shuttle. And I can already told you that this is like very small part of the release, very small part. Already we have some great comments, so thank you very much. Lots of you like Star Trek inspired things, so there are like some jokes, some quotes. Very cool. It's great for me to read it also. But on the full preview, well, we have some great additions to the release. You will see a lot more, and then I will make another Cyber News when we focus strictly on the full preview, so we'll talk more about it. This is like in about 1 week. Okay, on my list, next thing is that we have to talk about a little bit Essen Spiel, and that will be soon. It is 6th till 9th October. We will be there in city of Essen. If you can come there, please join us. Play GRIDWARS, play Bloodfields, check out our new board game Lobotomy. There will be lots of things to do. Of course, there will be some freebies, like free minis, maybe some alternative minis for the GRIDWARS to play or something like that. But like as always, come say hi. We'll talk a bit. I'm always grateful for the feedback face to face. So if you can come here, tell me that my mini sucks. that is great. In person, this is usually a great conversation. So please do. and Essen, we are already. Fortunately you can't see this, but I'm surrounded with boxes. We are already preparing for it. It will be huge. So that is also influencing a bit not our patrons, but our GRIDWARS progress, which is steady, so you don't have to worry. I already have on my computer documents about regarding GRIDWARS co-op mode. They just need to be translated. They are like around the corner. I can't tell you that they will be tomorrow or something like that, but they are around the corner and they will be close. Those two things that we were missing, that was a cooperation mode and solo mode, which is solo mode is already available. Okay, and a small thing also about the GRIDWARS. I was showing this on, and I'm already finishing with GRIDWARS, so don't worry. We'll go straight to the thing that I have to show you. So the expanding of the welcome pack. With the GRIDWARS, we would like to like always expanding it also. And I was showing this on the Instagram. That was a board that will allow you to play without buying expensive flexible mat for it, because GRIDWARS is played on the hexes. And there was also some we have this in the files, so we can like print your hexes. That was okay and fun for print maybe, but not that useful. But now we have I have it over here, so I can show it a little bit more. And I have to do it like this, because it's quite big. It's two-sided. I don't know if you can see it, because my camera setting doesn't allow me to like show it in full. But this is like this. Oh, I'm here. And this is this other side is for the blood fields, but this is like very stiff stuff, very good quality. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but great quality print, very sturdy stuff. It's easy to transport. I think it's better than the flexible mats. If you ever transport it on the tournament or the friends play this flexible mats, they cool, but they like can piss you off, because you have to like bend them. It's different kind of animal. With this you can just like sturdy put it in the backpack and don't worry. Of course it has also probably some pros and cons, but I think it will be great alternative, and I'm hopeful that it will be available at the Essen Spiel and probably after that in our store. Great stuff coming to GRIDWARS. And okay, so I will just jump from the GRIDWARS to the welcome pack, because the first addition to the welcome pack, because like I said, next month we are making some changes, additions to the releases, and one of this addition will be adding more minis to the welcome pack. So first of all, for all of you that are our patrons and maybe don't play GRIDWARS, you will receive our old version of starter pack into the welcome pack of our patron. So what that means? That 2 factions, 3 minis from each faction that were previously were not a part of our patrons, so they are like totally new minis for you, will be available at in welcome pack. So I will already like turn this on, because there are so many minis that it almost destroyed my computer. Oh, like it's laggy already, but I will try to show you. First of all, we have minis from the police, Titan City Police Department, and like I said, they will be part of your welcome pack. And we have Sergeant Donut. I love this guy, really. It's like, what does the police, future police needs? A fat guy that is called Donuts. But he's cool. I love him. He's like, he has this feel like policeman in the future that doesn't give a shit. He's not about the law. He's just, this is his work. That's the first guy. Second guy from the police is Prosecutor Harsh. You know at what we were pointing it. There's in the full game. There's also his version on the bike. And I'm sorry, I will be running through all of those minis, because there are like lots of them, and I want to show all of them without this video being like 2 hours long. And come on, last one is I have to Riot Officer Bob Blunt. Riot Officer. What else can you can you say? He's great at hand-to-hand combat, and if you have your starter pack with the welcome pack of the GRIDWARS, you can like check out the GRIDWARS page, and over there you have like all the rules. You can make like quick roster, so with minis and our side, the GRIDWARS net, you can already try to play some GRIDWARS. Okay, but still they are like great sculpts. Like if you need some Riot Officer for your police in your RPG settings, they will be like also useful. And the second faction is the corporation, and over here we have the CEO of the corporation with his oh, come on computer, please, because like I said, a lot of minis. CEO of the corporation, and his special ability, one of his special abilities is deploying this turret. But generally, he's like a great villain mini, like with the cigar, his tie. Great minis. Like I said, they are not only useful for the GRIDWARS, but also general like a cool sculpt. Speaking of the cool sculpts, this one is made by Sławek. Sheldon, the intern, his special ability is pouring coffee, so I already like him because of coffee. But as you can see, he's an awesome funny mini, because we have some humor in the GRIDWARS, also like in the Cyberforge Patron. You already know this. And JJ Preston, big guy, big gun. What more you can say about him? Cool mini. Okay, so this is our welcome pack. Our starter pack for GRIDWARS in our welcome pack. Lots of packs. Okay, now we'll go through, like, we make this in the way of like throwback. I will tell you a little bit about also our welcome pack, so you can know what was already there, what was the additions, what was the evolution. Like please treat this cyber news like a welcome pack, Patron related. Okay, first of all, look at this, it's like tons of minutes. First of all was our character pack over there, and they will start at they will in the welcome pack since the beginning. We have over here John Quaid, like typical guy, big gun, cyber arm. Patron is like typical mercenary for your future cyberpunkish setting for the RPGs. Second mini was School Punk. We just call him that, just a School Punk. Cool guy. Come on, again with the cigar, but this shotgun and the jacket and the cyber skull. Cool pose, awesome. Next, my mini. We already have this on the Cyber News Favela Ninja, like hacker with Uzi. Like I said, I love Uzi guns. They look awesome, like 80s, 90s, but also like totally for cyberpunk settings. So he was like hacker from Favela. Gorgeous mini Kimiko with the umbrella, with the gun. She's also in GRIDWARS, I think. She's a hacker. So awesome looking mini, and the style of the pants is like 60s. Awesome, some fashion and with practical mini, beautiful mini. Nice to have it from the welcome pack. And the last one is Ryan Ford, like our stereotypical detective from the Titan City Police Department, like hard walking through the streets searching for some replicants to retire. Okay, that was like our basic characters in the welcome pack. Also, you can't go out without a giant mechs, so SED, CED. That was our modular mech in the welcome pack. Beautiful mini designed by Daniel Simpson. He's mostly making fantasy stuff, but when Cyberforge were starting, he helped us a lot with some beautiful minis. Awesome job, awesome job. We were returning to this design a few times, making additional weapons for it. It's also in GRIDWARS. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, some big bots. Also, we had some modular stuff, and they were also designed by Simpson. That was our Cyber Force, like not related to any grim dark stuff, just like space heavy armored marines if you need them for your game, and without having this space gothic feel. They were awesome. They were like so bulky. I love this. They have like lots of parts but I don't want to show them all because it will take too much time. Because you can also like put this guy with 2 guns, like holding them like outside, 2 of them. Cool. And also throughout the Patron we had some additional parts for them. So if you can see the models in my mini factory maybe, or our store, there's like lots of additions if you would like to develop those guys for your games. Very cool. That was the first modular stuff in our welcome pack. Also beautiful, really. I have to show you with this first, because that was this is the stand for it, but the car, our spinner, because back then we were starting, we were heavy into Blade Runner stuff, and my friend, with whom I'm trained, yeah, he was also designing cars professionally. One of his like passions. He made concept art for this mini, and I really, unfortunate thing is that in the miniatures you cannot show all the beautiful stuff, but the general line is really legit like car design stuff, and I love this mini. It's very old already on our Patron, because 2-year-old mini is already old, but it's still beautiful. I saw it on the Instagram. People were putting it in the dioramas. Really, if you want a futuristic flying car for your setting, I love it. It's beautiful. Of course, if those kind of lines is not something for you, sure, but smooth, awesome. And it is also in our welcome pack. And then in already existing welcome pack, we have to go into the some grim dark stuff. So the first modular guys in the grim dark related or inspired things, they were just like simply soldiers, marines. I didn't put the shoulder pads on them because just to show you that we have few options for them, but also to show you when they are without shoulder pads, I think they are not like straight in the face with this gothic stuff, and they are fit for other stuff. The masks are like almost like Marvel feel to it. I really like them, really like. If you want like your standard setup of power armor guys, you cannot get any better than that. They are also beautiful. Probably, if I remember this right, they are made by Daniel Simpson. Cool stuff, and they are like lots of parts. All of them are modular. Heads, torsos, hands, legs, and that was second squad in the welcome pack. Also, we had the Shepherd, our gigantic tank. You need a tank? Here's the tank for you. Lots of parts. Again, made by Daniel Simpson. Oh, come on. We made some additional parts throughout the years for it. But if you are just looking for a giant tank, we have like also a police riot version of it later in some releases. But it's huge. And it's a tank. What else can you say about it? Giant tank, and it's in welcome pack. Also, Walker with some, you know what kind of feel it has, but I think it's in design it's very old school, because nowadays most of those walkers are like in like too futuristic for my taste, and this is like a bit more boxy old school stuff. And he also had in the some releases additional weaponry, but in the welcome pack he also had like 4 types of weapons, so he's like quite modular by himself. And I think that was all the stuff that were primary in the welcome pack. And of course terrains and bases, but I don't want to put them into this file in Blender, because they will totally explode on a computer. But you can see them over here, and some terrains over there, like some ruins, some really Blade Runner inspired stuff, so like hologram girls, giant broken head, my favorite trash can, of course. So you have like all of those minis and some terrains. And later on we added one more thing, so that was the tormentors, because in one of releases we made beautiful Titan watch miniatures, and one of the guy was in a huge armor. So since we have the huge armor already, we decided to make like his royal guardsmen or something like that, and of course they are like tormentors, so you know where they are like aimed at. But they are cool minis. I saw on the Instagram someone painted them like in gold and blue. They looked awesome, really beautiful, modular, lots of parts, big guys if you need them, or if you need some parts just like to make your guys look a little bit different, they are great for it. So we have like 3 squads, modular squads in the welcome pack already. They were like late addition, probably. I think last year on an anniversary you decided to add this, and that was our welcome pack until now. So until this month, if you are joining us, that was the minis that you will get. But from the next one we are getting lots of new one, which one of them, I'm losing my tongue, it was the already starter pack for the GRIDWARS, so already 7 minis more. Then Anniversary Titan, that was last year, huge mini. He was like our celebration of the first year of Titan Force, that we want to make something huge, big guy. He was I think concept art for him was made by Valok, like dark, those eyes, is really cool mini and really big mini, and he will be in your welcome pack since the next month, since the October. He's coming there, so if you want something even bigger than a tank, you will have it. Also, I have to like scroll it over here, because we added some variety of the minis that are characters from the different releases that you can like. So they, not all of them will be like strictly cyberpunk or strictly from the grim future gothic stuff. I will just go in by the line, just to like without any particular order. First of all is Centauri Anubis. This guy was from our release when we were exploring some aliens that were like in Egyptian style. A very good release. You very liked it. There was lots of comments, and he's like big menacing guy with huge arms, like this Anubis head. So we thought that he would be like nice monster to add for your games if you need one. Next we have Joel. This is mini made by Marcin, and it's like big bug with scissors hand. Also, like I said, if you are playing some RPG games like a bit out of the strictly cyberpunk genre, and you need some monsters, he will be so cool. And I don't have him printed, but he's quite big. Going to the small stuff, we have Barin Kaboom Torison, and he was from our Katana and Hexes release. Dwarfs that likes blowing stuff up. He has a cool pose, 2 grenades, mohawk. Cool. Love dwarfs. Next, the Chibi Jenny was just like promo model for our anniversary this year. You will get her because she's just nice and funny. I know she's not very particularly useful for anything, but I have one on my shelf over there, just as a symbol of Cyberforge, because we like this flip of things when it's Jenny silver leg. Nice funny mini. Also, Big Teddy, he was also probably from the Katanas and Hexes. So giant mercenary, big knife, big hands, and it's not a monster this time. So he's good for maybe for your character if you like to playing those kind of characters, or just like giant brute to fight with against your heroes in your sessions. Nice with this his pose. Cool big guy, and one of my favorites, War Steward Joshua Raikin. We had Land of Sand in December last year, made greatly inspired with some Dune stuff, and I am a big fan of old Dune movies, of course, old Dune in general, but according to movies, old. I love the new one. And I wanted to combine it into one love letter, and he was a bit of character from old movie messed up with character from the new movie. We definitely need a dog in there because we are at Titan Forge all pets, dogs, cats, lovers, and we are putting our dogs whatever we can. And he was just cool, standard bearer, honorable guy who's defending his house and also having a dog. Really love him, and it's nice, a bit different addition with the banner. Okay, yeah. Next. Oh, my computer, please don't die. Siege the Protector. I don't know why I say it like that, but she was from January release when we have all space Viking stuff. There was only girls over there, strong, powerful girls, big hammers, wings, beautiful mini, lots of ornaments. She was cool. Like I said, we want to add some variety for our minis in the welcome pack, so she will be great addition, for a hero or for some boss battle. I don't know. Next, speaking about variety, this is Lova Deus. It's capoeira fighter. From time to time I'm adding some fighters because I'm long time martial arts teacher and capoeira teacher. So I want to just put my other passion into it. Cool pose. He got mantis blades, but in his legs, because he is kicking a lot. In capoeira, you mostly use kicks. Cool mini, weird mini. I know it's not very useful, but in welcome pack, it just adds variety. If you need something special or different, very different from just guys standing with the guns, he's there for you. But guys with guns, we had in March, we had mercenary release that was very much guys with guns, guys with holding guns, and very good, was very good received with you. And this is the one guy from that release. I just have to check out how was that. Cygnus, yeah. And he's combat engineer with some equipment, grenade launchers, lots of grenades, gas mask. He has Hellgast feel from Killzone games. I love the Killzones. Awesome games, awesome feel, and I'm assuming that he's have this kind of vibe to him. Cool mini, great addition if you need soldier. Here it is. And Jake, with his Cadillac, Cadillac called Ambusher. We had like release where we have giant dinosaurs and some survivalists over there, and come on, he's just cool. He looks a bit like Mad Max maybe with the jacket, and he's just like driving one hand, chilling out in his car, and also the Cadillac like 50s 60s vibes, even if it is like post-apocalyptic future stuff. Really cool, just cool. Just I don't know what to use him for. I'm not playing the skirmish games with you, playing with cars, but I'm assuming some of you do. Just cool, just cool. Jake and the Ambusher. Next, Guardian Blue 3. Power armors, power swords, cool pose, ready for action. Nice mini from this year. And also from this year, from very popular release when we have some space dwarfs and some space rats, Gorgo Rock Eater, and we have some like nice flip in there when the rats were good guys and the dwarfs were the bad guys. That was like funny release, but very nice minis, very popular. And he's like with giant drill, giant rat, useful in many games and also in many settings as a monster. I think it's a nice addition for the welcome pack. And is it everything? Is it everything? Is it everything? I think so. So all of this with the terrains, with the beautiful bases, it will be available for you from the next month in the welcome pack. So you will receive even more minis if you are a person who is just starting with us. And if you are already long time patron, you already had all of those minis, but I think the new addition for you is the starter pack for the GRIDWARS. So if you were not into it before, maybe it's time for try it. If not, still 7 new minis for you. So that's it. It's okay. I hope I'm sorry for being like very fast with those minis, because all of those minis have some stories behind them, but there's too many of them. I will of course try to make this stuff like from time to time when I'm talking a bit more about the stories behind the miniatures. But like I said, I don't want this to be like 2-hour long video. Also, like I said, okay, the stuff with welcome pack, I think it's everything I wanted to tell you about. I just reminding you about Essen Spiel, so 6th to 9th October over there. And I have just 2 like small like news just from me. Just I wanted to show you because it just came out, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I already binge watched it, and I have to say it's freaking awesome. Really loved it. It's like totally cyberpunk setting. I'm not a big anime fan. I'm watching some anime, but not like lots of them. But I love cyberpunk, and really the setting is awesome. Also, if you played the game, but only for the pure cyberpunk feel, I really recommend it. High-end stuff, really worth the time invested. And also I will just show you something more interesting, because this is the movie from 1992. It's called Nemesis, with some martial art guy, Oliver Granner, and it's a very old movie and it's hard to watch, but I love it because there's like cyborgs with lots of guns and martial arts, lots of cool action non-stop. From the beginning till the end of the movie, there's like action all the time. It's not a great movie, but it's a very good movie, and if you like sci-fi stuff and cyberpunk setting, you can't go wrong with this. Like I said, you will have a blast. There's a scene where the guy have implant in his head and it's opened and he has gun over there. It's like crazy stuff. They don't make movies like this anymore. Really You will I think you will thank me for for it if you can like spare some time to watch it. Okay, I think that's it for today. We will see each other next week after we will show you our great additions in the full preview. Like I said, some great new stuff coming. I think you will like it, and we will talk about it, and we will focus only on the Cyberforge release. So till then, we will see you next month. Stay cool, stay cyber.